It's time for the Wartburg College Game of the Week.
Our game of the week is a matchup out of Class 2A District 4. Dike-New Hartford plays host to Vinton-Shellsburg. Both Vinton-Shellsburg and Dike-New Hartford in a three-way tie for second place in the conference standings, district standings. Hampton-Dumont is in third place, three of them with 2-1 records. Tonight's game is a serious postseason implication matchup. Mark Woodley joins us live from Dike with our Friday Night Heroes Game of the Week. Mark?
Yeah, a lot of postseason implications, Rick, and Roland Story with their win tonight, they pretty much clinched this district. Vinton-Shellsburg, by the way, a lot of their people were telling me that this game here tonight was one of their biggest in decades. They could clinch a spot in the postseason, and they've only done that one time in the last 25 years. Dike-New Hartford, they've been to the playoffs 19 times in that same span, and they were looking to grab another one tonight. The Wolverines and the Vikings battling it out for prime position to go after that number 2 spot in the district next week.
1, 2, 3, oh!
And Vinton-Shellsburg gets their passing game going right off the bat. Colt Keppen rolls out and fires downfield to Colson Shavara. Big play down to the 2-yard line, and that led to points. 2 plays later, Keppen sneaks it in. The Vikings added a 2-point conversion for an 8-0 lead in the first, but Dike-New Hartford responds. Peyton McCorney to Zach Graves. Gets it after the bobble, 42 yards into Vinton-Shellsburg territory, and they would capitalize. From the 5-yard line, Picorni has Tate Block wide open. Dike-New Hartford with a response, still trailed 8-6, but not after this. Gavin Gerbrocht with the punt block. It goes right to Levi Folkerts. The special teams come up big. Dike-New Hartford sideline loving it. They led 13-8 and chased more in the final 10 seconds of the half. Picorni fires, but the Vikings' Jacoby Johnson makes a catch that would make OBJ jealous. One-handed, 2 feet in, as good as any pick you would see on Sunday. 3 seconds left in the half, but Vinton-Shellsburg later wished that there were 0 seconds left because that is a pick on the final play. Dawson Dietrich, an unbelievable big man touchdown, the first of his career. The Wolverines with an offensive, special teams, and defensive touchdown led 20-8 at the break, and it remained a defensive battle in the third quarter. The Wolverines' Dev Davis sacks Keppen. Vikings having trouble getting anything going, but still staying right in the game. Next drive, Picorni is picked off by Johnson, his second of the game. It remained 20-8 headed to the fourth quarter, but that's when Dike-New Hartford decided to put this away. On 4th and long, Picorni with the screen to Caden Baker. Baker rumbles his way for the first down inside the 10-yard line. The Wolverines on the doorstep. Folkerts gets it at the goal line and takes it across. His second touchdown of the night put this game out of reach. Dike-New Hartford wins 27-15, clinching their spot in the postseason, and the big defensive and special teams touchdowns played a big role in it.
Yep, I caught it with one arm, and I'm not sure if I even got in, to be honest. Everyone else said I did, but it was really close. It was amazing, last regular season on this field, and my teammates there supporting me. I couldn't even move. They were on top of me.
Gavin gets that punt block right into your hands. What was that feeling?
That was awesome. It's senior night and one way to score another touchdown. He makes a great play. I'm going to give all credit to him. If he doesn't make that block, we don't get that touchdown there.
Practice all week. All week we've been saying we need a pump block, we need a pump block. And we got a big one down there. Score a touchdown on that. I mean, it's really just execution. Every level, you got to execute.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, team!
So Dike-New Hartford is in the playoffs. They'll still need to beat Hampton-Dumont a week from tonight just to ensure that number 2 spot in the district. Now, Vinton-Shellsburg, though, they've still got a little bit of work to do, but they can get into the playoffs for just the 3rd time in school history, the 2nd time in the last 25 years if they can get a big win next week at Denver. But Joe Hadachek has this team playing well. Joe Hadachek, of course, the longtime great Union High School coach in his 2nd year now with the Vikings. He has really brought this program back to respectability. This was a hard, tough win tonight for the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines, but they got it done in all phases, Rick.
You mentioned the fact that we are always talking about Dike-New Hartford football because they're always in it. I mean, obviously, Joe Hadachek being at Vinton-Shellsburg, now the Vikings are making noise, which is odd.
Joe Hadachek, no doubt, knows playoff football. Had a lot of great playoff runs with Union, and you're seeing that with this Vikings team. They had a lot of really bad years. This is a good football team. Now, the one thing that both these teams had a problem with tonight, and I'm glad this game actually ended by now. There were 27 penalties in this game. 22 of them came in the first half. It was the longest half of football I think I've ever been a part of. I don't think I've ever seen 22 penalties in one half. They're going to want to clean a few things up before next week.
I have to say, you did a remarkable job of editing because the highlights look pretty. I'm glad you left those penalties out of it. Thanks a lot, Mark.
We got some great ones tonight.
Yeah. No, it was definitely good complimentary football. Offense, defense, special teams. Thank you very much, Mark. Still to come on Friday Night Heroes, the winner of our Play of the Week.